Okay, we're back with game 2 of Modern between Felix, who's now at the top of the screen on a Titan build. We're not sure if he has Scapeshift in there yet. And Aric Halden at the bottom of the screen, who's on what appeared to be Jeskai Delver. Or Jeskai Delver, not appeared to be. We saw the Monastery Mentor for the white. Both players kept their full hand. No turn 1 Delver for Aric. An early Velikut. There's the threat, the young Pyromancer. This deck lost a bit of its power with the banning of Gitaxian Probe, because normally you'd follow that up to get the Elemental, because Pyro's vulnerable now. Pyro's vulnerable and he just dies to the Fatal Push. But it'll be interesting to see how much removal is actually in Felix's deck. He can't cut back too much of the ramp. The concern for Aric here is Felix is up to 4 mana. Once he gets to 6, it's kind of in his win zone. And the strategy here for Aric is kind of... ideally he wants to land that turn 1 Delver with a bit of counterspell backup just to smash in, but it's turn 4 now and he doesn't have a threat on the board, so the longer this match goes on, the more it favours Felix. The other important thing here is Aric is really stalling on blue mana, so he can't actually hold up a counterspell at this stage. And Tyler's Tracker comes down, starting to make more and more of an appearance in Modern. Felix laid the Catacombs that turn, yes. This will probably be a hallowed fountain from Aric. Oh, he's gone for the basics, so we could see a Blood Moon here if he's brought them in from the sideboard. And in response to the crack, he because he fetched the island so he can cast... No, I'm half asleep, sorry. I was thinking of Fatal Push. But he does the Lightning Bolt in response to the crack, just to prevent Felix from getting the second clue. And here's the Titan, so this is the big test now. Does he have a counterspell? He does. It's Disallow. The standard counterspell making its appearance in Modern. The thing going for Aric at the moment, and again I say this not knowing if the scape shifts in Felix's deck, is Felix only plays, he can only play 3 Primeval Titans, and one of them is down. And here's a second one, so that's a lucky draw. Is there a response this time? A remand perhaps? No. And so he will fetch, you would assume, 2 mountains, 1, 2, 3, which will take him to 5 mountains. And from here it's difficult to see Aric winning. He gets a second Velikut in a mountain, plays a mountain, which will shoot down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. He's 1 short. Is it Aric now? Bolt, snap, bolt to take down the Titan. He's got the white splash, but the bolt, snap, bolt probably tells me there's no path to exile, at least in his hand. He's down to 2 cards, so let's see if the Delver's going to flip this time. It does not. And we're going to try for a Pyromancer again. Felix with one mountain open, but no lightning bolt. Of course, any mountain he plays from here on in is going to be a lightning bolt, so he can shoot down the Pyromancer. And Felix is not going to waste any time here. He's going to fetch the foothill straight away to get the mountain to do the job. He's going to get 2 triggers, so probably bye-bye Delver as well. Yep, Pyromancer and Delver down. Aric responds by firing off a lightning bolt just to get the elemental trigger. Put Felix down to 12. Felix has still got 2 cards in hand with a clue to crack. Aric sitting at 18 life, but Obstinate bail off now, so this is probably going to game 3. Just for those watching, the bail off comes in and gives you 4 life. Its other ability is not too relevant here. It's if you're forced to discard, you can put it onto the battlefield instead. Good against Liliana of the Veil. But this is representing lightning bolts. See, we'll see if Felix doesn't. Yeah, Felix doesn't play around it. And we have Snapcaster targeting lightning bolt to take the Baloth down. So he has to trade his own Snapcaster for that. In response, Felix cracks a clue looking for something, and he found a Terminate. So that bolt is not going to do anything. The Baloth will survive. And that's a concession. Felix wins game 2.